All right, once again, this is Paw of Wild Critters, and I've got two critters right here. This is Madison and June, our granddaughters. And today we're going to be talking about the squirrel. I have caught a couple of squirrels this year. They're pretty rowdy. So we're going to start off with letting June and Madison show you their drawing of their squirrel. Those are pretty squirrels.
Yeah.
All right, so that's good. All right, so there are around 285 species of squirrels. They are omnivores, which means they eat plants and animals, right? And that includes rodents, lizards, small birds, as well as fruits and vegetables. Right?
And leaves.
And the leaves, that's right, green leaves. They also love nuts, and they will rob your bird feeder. So people have designed different tactics to keep the squirrel from getting into bird feeders. There are diurnals, which means they come out during the day, right? They will not come out at night.
Because they're not nocturnal.
That's right, they're not nocturnal, they're diurnals.
They're diurnal.
That's right. They will store their food for the winter.
Yeah, in a tree.
In a tree. They dig holes and they bury the food.
And they hold it in their mouth.
Yep, they fill their mouth full of nuts, little fat cheeks.
And also they hold them.
Mm-hmm.
And they also have like little hands.
Little hands.
Yeah, little hands.
Did you know that squirrels will pretend to bury their food in one spot and actually bury it in another spot to confuse their predators so they won't find their food?
So like if another squirrel comes and tries to take the other squirrel's food, they move it.
That's right. They won't know where to find it at. They have large eyes, fur, and they have what? A bushy tail, right?
Yeah, a really bushy tail.
That's right.
Furry. And a long tail. And they're little creatures. Yeah, they're little creatures.
They're real. That's right. They are little. They are also in the family of the Cereridae.
Although they have
squirrels.
big bases. They're in the Cereridae squirrels. That's the family of squirrels.
Yep.
That's the family of
The
squirrels.
family of squirrels consists of the ground squirrel, the chipmunks,
Yes.
tree squirrel, which we see around here, right?
And a chipmunk is another type of squirrel.
That's right.
They're about the same as a regular squirrel.
That's right. They're just a little bit smaller, right?
And they also store their food in trees a lot more.
That's right. There are marmots, which we don't have around here. Prairie dogs, we don't have around here. And also the flying squirrel, which doesn't fly, they just glide. Okay?
They really just open up their wings and they just don't flap them, but they just keep them open the whole
Yeah,
time.
they just glide like a glider.
Like when it's windy outside, birds don't have to flap their wings. They can just keep them open and glide through the sky. What we see around here when we're walking down our hill.
Yes. The most common in the United States is the gray squirrel, which we have here, and the red squirrel. The red squirrel is also known as a fox squirrel.
And they come out day or night. And I seen a robin today.
You saw a robin? Okay, well that's good. Birds don't hibernate. Some of them will just go south for the winter, but a lot of them stay around.
But bears hibernate, which they go to sleep at winter.
That's right. All right, let's get back on the squirrels here, okay?
Okay.
All right, so the red squirrel that we talked about, also known as the fox squirrel, they're protected from hunters.
Yeah.
Because
they hide.
Well, the gray squirrel carries a disease called the parapox virus, which kills the red squirrels. So that's why you don't see too many of the red squirrels around.
Yeah.
The Indian squirrel gets up to 3 feet long.
Wow.
That's a long squirrel.
Wow, that's
Big squirrel.
And I see a really, really big dog on TV. I'm funny some videos.
All right, so squirrels, they build their nests in trees
Like that big?
out of leaves and sticks.
Yeah.
So they live in the woods, right?
They live very far away in the woods.
That's right.
Very far away. Well, like 1, 2, 3. And you don't see a lot of squirrel trees around here. But you don't see the squirrel holes, but we do have squirrels living in our front yard.
Yeah,
though.
they have a big
we do.
nest. If you see a big clump of leaves on top of a tree, more likely that's a squirrel nest.
That's kind of like a squirrel, and they look like a little door, but it really is a nest.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, so when a squirrel senses danger, he starts barking for the other squirrels to know, hey, there's somebody or something around that they're scared of. He'll start barking like he have a little bark. All right.
Like what?
I don't know.
Because you never heard one.
Yeah, I have, but it's been a while.
Uh,
All right, so if they're on the ground, they will freeze.
they were.
They will get perfectly still. They won't move. All right. But if the predator gets any closer to them, they'll take off running to the nearest tree and they'll climb as fast as they can to get away from them.
But cats can climb trees, but they just can't go so far, so high.
Yeah. All right. So there's a little town in Illinois called Oni.
Okay. Yeah.
They have white squirrels.
White squirrel.
Yep. And you don't ever see any around here, but evidently they got more than most people do, and they're protected. You can't hunt them. If you're out driving in a car, you can't hit one with a car. So the white squirrel has the right of way.
Yeah. They.
If you run over one, you could be fined $750. You get a ticket for running over a squirrel. So that's pretty interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, so like a white squirrel is probably the rarest one. It's probably so protected.
Also, a squirrel will eat the skin off of a dead snake.
It will?
And he'll lick his fur, so then when he goes back to his nest, that scent of that snake will get on his nest and around his nest, and it'll keep the other predators from coming around because they think there's a squirrel around, a snake around. So they won't come around.
They won't come around the woods. So that's and it's kind of like another scent from a snake, but they don't smell a snake. They really smell like a dead snake.
Yeah, but they don't know it's dead. So they don't come around.
Because that's like a fresh dead snake almost.
That's right. All right, so in the U.S., United States, the squirrel is prepared as a meal. So, but it's very high cholesterol, so it's not good for you to eat a lot of it, okay?
Yeah, because it'll make you sick. Because sometimes if you eat a white squirrel, that'll make you sick
Yeah,
too.
well, you don't eat white squirrels. They're protected, remember?
You'll have to pay a lot of money. I'm just gonna.
So, as a little kid, as a little boy growing up, I used to go squirrel hunting. All right? Me and my dad, he'd take me squirrel hunting, and we'd shoot some squirrels, and we'd have them for dinner. Okay? So you can eat them.
But just not a lot.
Not a lot of them.
If you eat too much of it, your belly will get, you get too much tired.
You get tired, that's right. So that's pretty much it about the squirrel. So maybe someday when y'all get a little older, maybe your dad can take you squirrel hunting.
Okay.
All right? So until then, this is Pop Paul with Madison and June. So y'all stay tuned for the next episode, and y'all be safe. Bye-bye.